If you became a millionaire, would you keep working? You know? I want to tell you guys something. What's going on right now is California's trying to figure out about crypto. My name is Ben. We're talking balls.
I checked.
Welcome to BitBoy Crypto,
Okay.
the People's Channel, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. No channel works harder to keep you in the know about crypto. We keep you on the down low. Guys, welcome to the show today. My name is Ben. We come to you live. Did you like the fake no audio at the beginning? That was impressive. Very impressive. Guys, come to you live every single day, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. They told me if I don't get my energy up today, I'm fired. Guys, crypto, we got Peter Schiff. We got Michael Saylor. Look, he said, muted. There's no sound. Yeah, that's right, guys. Gotcha. It's my birthday month. I'm gonna have fun with you all month. Michael Saylor and Peter Schiff arguing like crazy. Let's see what happens there. We're going to be taking a look at what's going on in the world right now. There's a lot of macro insanity. And I would like to say this. I would like to say this tweet here. I made a tweet. Twitter.com. That's where I did it at. It is on my page. You guys can check it out. How many followers do you have now? 892.3 thousand. We're finally almost up to 900,000. God, freaking Altcoin Daily and Carl. They get a zillion followers every day. I don't know how they do it. I guess they focus on tweeting all the time instead of just when they want to. But basically, I tweeted this. That's ridiculous. Where is it? Let's see. Is it? Yeah. The stock market does not determine the direction of Bitcoin. Correlation is an outright lie. BTC just continues to do its own thing. At times, that path overlaps with traditional markets, but is not controlled by them. Okay. So I'm only happy when I make huge profits on cryptocurrency. That is from Charlasat in the chat. Spitting some bars. Guys, if that were true, then I would have been depressed all year long. So there you go. There ain't a lot of money making in crypto going on right now. But here's the thing. I had this little Daniel from, let's see, Daniel from Chart Champions. Did he retweet it? Oh, here it is. He tweeted. Now, look, I like Daniel. He came on the show. You know, we had beat with him a long time ago. We're great Chart Champions now. And he posted this meme. Ha! How funny it is. We know that Daniel, he loves the charts, and he's very good at it. And they get, really in the weeds of what's going on with all kinds of different analytics and technical analysis, charts and patterns that most people don't use. Good stuff. Guys, Bitcoin is still on the exact same 4-year cycle. I don't understand why people buck up against that. Right now, Bitcoin should be in a bear market, isn't a bear market. Right now, stocks are down. 2018, stocks were up. And guess what? We were in a Bitcoin bear market. Until Bitcoin correlates with the traditional markets as an outlier to the history of its 4-year cycle. When the stock market rebounds and pumps like crazy in the next, 6 months, and if Bitcoin pumps like crazy, then yeah, we'd have to say, look, there's correlation. But as long as Bitcoin gets near bottom this year, maybe early next year, this year, and goes sideways next year, then why would you possibly say that the stock market is controlling what's going on with Bitcoin? So there will be plenty of time to test this over the next 2 years. General 4-year cycle, Bitcoin goes up massively after the halving, drops tremendously following the peak. That's where we're at right now. And then gets a bottom and then slowly moves up. So I don't get this whole reinventing the wheel when it comes to what Bitcoin is doing. Now, Daniel, he looks mostly at what's going on right now. He told us before, he doesn't really look for where the bottom is. He's got some ideas of some prices the bottom could be at, but that's not what he lives and dies on. He lives and dies on how to make a positive trade. Like, that's great. For us, we look longer term, and look, take Crypto Savvy, for instance. He's got this Amazon chart, the bubble pop. Yeah, it's following along exactly with that. But there will come a point where it butts heads. And either he's right or the 4-year cycle is right. And it's undefeated so far. 4-year cycle is undefeated. Until we see the thing that bucks off that trend, I just can't look. I listen to theories. People got theories, following an Amazon chart, bubble pop theory that, maybe 10 years where we hit a new all-time high. I'll listen to him. There's validity to him. It could be true. But until we get off the 4-year cycle, there's no reason, in my opinion, for me, you make your own decision about what you're going to do, to veer off what we said, because it's exactly tracking along with what we told you all year. We said the last possible chance was leading up to the in between the Ukraine-Russia war getting hot and heavy and the Bitcoin conference in April. So our last chance is going to determine whether or not we're going to go back up. Standard bear market move. And ever since then, it's done the exact same thing. So, guys, make sure to smash that like button. It's the number one thing you can do as a member of the BitSquad to let me know that you like me, that you don't hate me. Just hit the like button. That's all. It's not for the YouTube algorithm. It's for me personally. I go home and, the first thing I ask my wife is, how many likes did I get today? And if I didn't get a lot of likes, then, she makes me sleep on the couch.
Oh,
Do you want me to sleep on the couch, guys? All right, let's see. Buttsinator. Also, don't worry, Ben. I've been here since 1718 when I first got in. Love you, big guy. Well, I'm quite as big as I used to be. I don't know if you got to tell. Big cow. Okay, I'm not. Andy McGregor talking about some other YouTubers and their theories. There's a lot of theories by a lot of people out there, and they always hit a juxtaposition of, they get on the precipice of determining what's going to happen. We had one of those things with Bitcoin reaching below its previous cycle high for the first time ever. It was either going to be that or the 70% drawdown was going to be, we were not going to get an 85% drawdown. It was either going to bounce at 20, hold that, and it didn't. And those are two things that were both typical within the cycle. So it doesn't mean that every single thing is going to happen exactly the same forever. You will get times where we see the butting of heads of ideas. Sometimes, something's going to win every time in that moment. So far, though, 4-year cycle, it just continues marching on. And until it doesn't, it's asinine to believe it's not going to continue when today it's tracking exactly. All right. Asa Hansen says, could you do a mini series of videos on all the ways to make money in crypto? I don't know if I really want to, do I want to shrink, get real small? A mini series? Oh, no. This one was talking about a short series. During bear market, staking yields, nodes, validators, etc., and all the others we don't even know about, or do you recommend accumulating for another 2 years? Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Staking's pretty risky right now, I feel like, in a lot of ways, except on chain. So I think a lot of the stuff that we looked at, in the bear market you can make money with, a lot of it was based around staking, and that just isn't, hasn't been something that we've, we trust anymore. Obvious reasons. Thank you, Celsius, for that. But these are things we've talked about. I think we've got some new videos coming from our BitLab Academy. I don't know, when's the studio going to be done for that?
It's supposed to be this week. They cut the doors in over the weekend. They're finishing the walls, I think, today. So
maybe they will start next week or the week after.
Yeah.
Right. So every day at 9 a.m., we're going to have a BitLab Academy video for you guys on the channel. It's going to break down intermediate, beginner, brand noob, advanced sometimes, different content is going to be for that. That seems like that might be a good place for that to go.
Sure.
Ben, this is Praveen Tumar. Feel people complicate, which is really simplified by US 4-year cycle. I don't know why human brain, including Mint, I think it's supposed to be mine, doesn't easily accept simple way of making money. And I think that's exactly true. I think people want to be so desperate that they're the ones that came up with the outlier that changed everything. If they get credit for that, then it'd be a lot of credit for someone. But to me, it doesn't make logical sense to try to come up with something when what you're doing is work consistently through the entire cycle. How can you look? Crypto Savvy says there's no 4-year cycle. It doesn't. Well, it does exist. It's literally built into Bitcoin. Does it have an effect on the market? How can you look at the Bitcoin chart and say it doesn't? How? How can you look and say, oh, it's a 10-year? It is not a 4-year cycle. I don't know. Go look at it. Like the chart's there. You can go see it. So Ben, I'm poor. This is from Moosey Moose. I think I killed your grandfather. Ben, I'm poor. I can only afford 1 Bitcoin. Should I do it or buy multiple ETH? If you can afford 1 Bitcoin, you are not poor.
I was
a lot
gonna
of people
say.
in this chat would challenge against that. But look, guys, I like Ethereum better than Bitcoin for this cycle. How long will I like it better than Bitcoin? A considerable amount of time, I think. But eventually, maybe Bitcoin could, unseat it again if we do get a flipping. But I think Ethereum is the better ticket right now. So, okay. Oh, Kelly Kellum says from BitLab Academy, we will start filming October 18th and we'll be full force with a ton of new content coming to BitLab for those that aren't in BLA, BitLab Academy. Get in now and lock in this current price before it goes up. So you guys can check out bitlabacademy.com. Also get to it from bitboycrypto.com. This thing's getting overhauled massively. It's going to be by far and away the greatest academy in all of crypto. Okay, let's move on to the Marquettes. Is Frank here today?
Frank is.
And do we have XRP guests today?
I don't think so.
Didn't show up. Out celebrating XRP premature win in the case.
Real quick from Moosey Moose, what are ISO 222 coins?
I like 20002. I just love it.
I like 222.
Well, 222, it just makes it sound like 222, but whatever. Or the ISO 20022 coins or 222 coins. We have HBAR, Algorand. No. Which one is the one that's rumored but not for sure? I can never remember. I think Algorand is rumored and HBAR is in. You also have, I just get them confused, guys. Stellar, you got XRP, you got XDC, and then you have, which one?
Quant.
Cardano is rumored. Quant is in. I believe that's an official one.
Wasn't IOTA one of those?
IOTA is speculative.
Yeah.
It should meet the requirements. So we'll probably have more on that. We've been in touch with IOTA team.
Do you know what are the requirements for, like, what's the category?
Well, I don't know exactly what the requirements are, but I think it has something to do with speed, payments, and somewhat of centralization. There's got to be some level of centralization to be the approved payment, protocol for banks, stuff like that. HBAR is rumored, Algorand is in. So go back up a little bit on the Schubert chat. Ben, we share the same birthday. Can I come hang out in the studio that day? I live in the area. Sure, send an email to info@network.com, but you must bring me a birthday present. I'm just kidding. I don't even like birthday.
Got to bring a birthday present for themselves.
That's right. Lucky's thoughts. ADA 30%, Bitcoin 10%, ETH 30%, Matic 20%, CRO 15%. Should I add a position or DCA? I think that's a great collection of coins. I say just go at it. I would continue pumping what you got there. Somebody said, let's see. Which one? They said that one is not in it. They said Q&T is rumored. Well, I can never. There's 8 total. Some are rumored, some are in. Let's just go to the Cardano, HBAR, Q&T, rumored. Let's go to the ISO 222 coins. I'll never break the habit. Let's pull it up officially so we just don't freaking mess this up here. We like all those coins regardless. So it's not like I'm not gonna invest in one of these coins if it's not official.
Yeah, I think the question really was, what is being ISO 222 compliant mean? So there's the list right there.
No, these are compliant,
right?
But they're not necessarily in. I don't think. Just because they're compliant doesn't mean it's in. I think there are 5 that are in. Let's see. Let's see what the have the requirements. Infrastructure migration journey. It's a protocol. It's standard for electronic data exchange. It's more advanced format based on XML protocol. Let's see. Banks worldwide have already committed to this worldwide regulatory framework, which backs SWIFT and Federal Reserve. And as we move towards a new quantum financial system, any third party that wants to interact with banks must be able to use ISO 20022 format. So I'm trying to fix that. No question, it will be a significant catalyst for investors. Is that not Is that not financial advice?
Yeah.
Is that not financial advice?
Sounds like
This
it.
financial advice stuff is bull crap. Just so you know. You give somebody some betting odds and say, you should pick that team. Financial advice. You tell somebody, go to Target. They got buy one, get one free. That is financial advice. If you go to Target and that's not buy one, get one free, you just lost money. Think about that. We have got to have a total overhaul of our financial regulation system. It is so stupid. Did you see that quote from Gary, freaking low IQ, cul-de-sac head Gensler, lizard person Gensler?
Which one?
He said, Satoshi Nakamoto, he or she or they, who knows who it is? I tell you what, he didn't want money regulated by the people in this room right here.
Yeah, you think?
And what about Cynthia Lummis saying good stuff about Gary Gensler? Did you see that?
No, I didn't. What'd she say?
I think he's onto something with this Ethereum
Oh, gosh.
being a security. You're dead to me, Cynthia. You're dead to me. That's all I got to say. You are dead to me. This is absolutely ridiculous. Number one, the SEC's already been bribed to say Ethereum's not a security. They've already been bribed. Payments already been made. Paid in full. Gary Gensler is just trying to throw anything at the wall that sticks. And guess what? The Kim Kardashian thing, I think we had wrong. It was not undisclosed. It said ad, and it said not financial advice. But what Gary Gensler said is, number one, Ethereum Max security. Now, look, it's easy to go after crypto projects that are scams, obviously. Go after Ethereum Max. Saying it's a security, and that she didn't say exactly what work she was doing for them in the post and how much she got paid in the post. Show me that guideline, Gary. Could you please show me that guideline? The best that you can do is say, yeah, a couple years we say people may want to consider this. This guy is the devil. I cannot stand this guy. The fact that Cynthia Lummis would come out and say something positive about Gary Gensler and his witch hunt against crypto. Man, I tell you what, I can't support what she's selling. I think she was talking to, was it Haley Leonard or Natalie Brunell, maybe? I think it was one of them.
That makes sense.
I think. Oh, when we're talking to a maxi, let's cater to the maxis.
Yeah.
When we're talking to big name crypto CEOs that help with your bill, Cynthia, you'll tell them whatever you need to hear. You're just like the rest of them. Such garbage. I can't stand this stuff. Ben, would you sell your stock in Amazon, Google, Tesla to buy Bitcoin? Just a question, not advice. I wouldn't own it in the first place.
Yeah, so you don't own it. I think they mean their stock. But
oh, their stock. Look, if you compare the gains of Bitcoin from a bear market to the top of the next cycle or of that cycle, yeah, it's a no-brainer. Do it. However, that's not guaranteed. Your stocks are not guaranteed as well. So the point is, look, I wouldn't sell everything. As we always say, don't use one strategy for everything. Don't use one strategy for everything. Sell some if you want. Invest in Bitcoin, maybe 2 or 3 Bitcoin, however much you have. It makes sense. And then leave the rest just diversified. If you're already into stocks, stay diversified. If you're not into stocks and you're in crypto, this is where the money is. Ben, when I'm a millionaire next bull run, I'd love to shake your hand and thank you personally. Well, that's really, just did it for you. Shook my hand. Look, love that. Saw a guy at the Braves game 2 nights. People from the XRP community that were at the Braves game, Saturday and Sunday, messaged me. You guys go see the pictures on Twitter, and they're like, "Hey, we're at the game. Can we come see you, take a picture or whatever?" Yeah, of course. You guys send me a message on Twitter. I'm at the game. You're at the game. I love talking to people from the BitSquad, and I love shaking hands and taking pictures, and because y'all are why we do what we do. So if it's not for y'all, I don't exist. So, all right, have got.
And I just real quick, that's the right attitude to have too. Don't get down on these markets. Look at it as the opportunity for you to collect right now and become a millionaire by the next bull run. Because I was literally thinking about that the other day, talking to people here in the office. Now, if you want to be a millionaire in 2025, now is the time to be making moves and looking at accumulating.
This is it.
Not financial advice.
So we looked at that stat yesterday that was like, people are now, there were 50% of people that were willing to invest at the top. But now that number is down below 30%. Ah,
Yeah,
so
come on.
insane. Let's see. All right, Ray Dalio steps down for Bridgewater. Are we covering that today?
I don't know. I saw that. That's actually pretty substantial. He's started, he's run that firm for a long time.
I mean, Bridgewater's only played one game with the Dolphins, going in for Tua. They lost, but Tate Bridgewater, he's a hard worker. So I guess Ray Dalio stepping up. He's going to be the backup quarterback of the Miami Dolphins.
Quarterback's coach.
Quarterback's coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, they're going to go in the quarterback room. He's going to have a nice hour and a half long animated video explaining how to quarterback.
Yeah.
So,
It'd probably be good.
Over 1 million views.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's look at what we came here to do today, which is big energy today. That's all. I don't even care what's going on in crypto. Yesterday, I was spent. Y'all are going to find out some stuff that down the road, about some crazy stuff that happened this weekend, and is all going to make sense to you why I was so tired yesterday, along with going to all the games. So, just apologize. I always like to be in top form, and yesterday I was very tired, and I'm very sorry about that. Cryptos, 21,200. Cryptos, exchanges, 527, 965 billion. Market is up decently today, 58 billion. Volume not. Bitcoin dominance now has broke 40%. We'll see if it'll hold 40.1%. And ETH at 17.3%. 8 Paraguays will send you an ETH transaction. I'm broke. Can I shake your pants to see if any loose keys fall out? No, I keep those on a carabiner. Okay. Bitcoin, $20,087. Man, if you are wanting to make trades, I mean, look, it's at $20,088. You've got to feel confident the Bitcoin is now tore through $20,000 and will never go back down below. There are people that say stuff like that every day. Ethereum still in the $1,300 range. XRP up 5% today, so back 47 cents. Cardano up. It's at up 1.7% at 43 cents. Let's see. Dogecoin, Polygon, Polkadot, all with some big moves here. Look, now, Polygon just passed Polkadot, I think. Yeah, very close, neck and neck right here. So, look, Polygon, I'm telling you, one to watch. We've got in our highest alert of coins for this next bull run. I definitely think it's going to continue to crush it. We have a video on Sandbox and Polygon, what they're doing together, coming out, in a few weeks. Also got a video on Polkadot coming out very soon. I'm actually going to shoot it right after we do the live stream here today. And as always, don't buy Shiba. Biggest winners of the day: Lido DAO, Convex Finance, Polygon, Elron. Maker, Thorchain, Chainlink continuing to, I was going to say continuing to move, but actually it's down 5% for the week. So just had a big move last week, correcting a little bit. XRP, Ethereum name service. Man, this Ethereum name service is very appealing to me. I don't know why. The coin popped up out of nowhere. When did it launch? I know what ENS is, but when did this launch? It launched in November of last year. So it's been out. It's recently, I feel like, broken the top 100. And so we're seeing it a lot. If you look at the chart down here, I'm not saying this is a super sexy chart, but it does look like maybe it's on a slow uptrend, which would be indicative of what you see in a bear market for, altcoins. Now, Ethereum name service, you know what? I remember a coin, they did an exchange. What was it called? Digi something? Remember that one?
I mean, I remember Digibyte, but I don't think that's what you're talking about.
No.
It was an exchange, you said?
Yeah, and it was like you're supposed to be able to pay for your. I can't even remember. We did a live stream with them one time. The colors were almost these colors from this shirt right here. It was supposed to launch like 3 times, and every time it got to launch day and it didn't launch. The third time it finally did. Does that not sound familiar?
This vaguely.
It was a big coin. People were all over. It was like in the top 30 or 50, I think. Let's see. Let me go to, because I think it's important to talk about stuff here. Let's see. Digibyte, DigiDAO. Does anybody remember what it is? No, it's not Digimon. Not Digimon. The point is that there were all these speculative projects that were like, didn't really have anything out yet in 2017, 2018.
Not Divi.
No, not Divi. Yeah. It's Digi something. Digitex. There it is. Digitex. Thank you, Alex Vid. You're the winner of the name the coin contest. So Digitex, they had this crazy model and all this stuff. It's supposed to launch several times. Look, Ethereum name service has made it. It's successful. Now, I can't tell you the coin's going to go up in value for sure, but it's something that's built and is working. You look at something like Digitex, it was all speculation. That's a little different between this market and the last market. During this bear market, you can really isolate the coins that you think are going to win and build something. And the interesting thing here is that still people want to find brand new coins that are just launching, brand new chains that are, number 1146 on CoinMarketCap. Somebody should make a clip, a montage of all the numbers that I randomly say on CoinMarketCap. But guys, don't reinvent the wheel. Like, if you are looking to put a significant part of your portfolio into a brand new coin, that's dumb. That's dumb right now. We've got things that are winning. So, all right. Ben's voice is low in the audio mix.
It's not. I just checked.
Let's get it on. That's low, right? You like that? Frank, where you at? Come on, Frank. Let's do it. Oh, that's what you said. You said let's do it.
What is going on, everybody? I like that shirt, man. That's an awesome shirt. Hope you guys are having a great day. We have a lot to talk about on the charts. If you guys remember yesterday, we were talking about those higher daily timeframes on Bitcoin starting to look like they could be setting up with some bullish divergences. And we were kind of talking about if that emergency Fed meeting turned out to be anything other than like tragic, we could see some upside for Bitcoin. So we're going to break down some levels that you guys, that I'm watching that I think you guys should also watch. And then we're going to check in on the SPY and the DXY as those are starting to make some moves as well. So let's go ahead and without further ado, go ahead and jump into the charts here. And I'm going to start off on Bitcoin. Let me go ahead and pull up this chart here. Now, guys, shout out to the Candle Mafia and anybody in our Discord. Last night, I did go ahead and update the Discord. And for some reason, guys, it always happens at 12 a.m. on the dot. Someone that helps me out with the channel in the office was like, hey, is there a reason you post at 12 a.m. every day, like on the dot? And it just happens to work out that way. That's where my free time winds up being. So I just like to update the Discord.
Free time?
Well,
Right.
it's like 16 minutes of free time. Oh God.
In one day?
Yes.
TJ, we need to talk
Yeah,
about this
I
after
messed
the
up,
show.
guys.
Yeah.
Send help.
Let him out of the cage for a little while. Starts getting wild.
But yeah, so I do just like to update the Mafia so they know what's going on, how I'm preparing to go into the next day just before I go to sleep. But yeah, no, definitely not a lot of free time, I swear. But anyway, so last night I was saying in the Discord, guys, that if we were able to flip this point of control at 19,771, actually I might have said this on the morning stream yesterday as well. If we're able to break this and continue higher, the next levels I would be looking for was going to be this gold box, which is coming in around $20,100 and $20,400. And as you can see, we came right up to this level. We came and tapped it here, came back down, and then double tapped here, putting in a bearish divergence on the lower time frames with your higher highs on your price action and your lower highs on your momentum waves. This is obviously indicative of a potential cool down. This is forming on the 15-minute. We also have the lower time frames having your money starting to roll off to the downside, as well as a 30-minute bearish divergence as well. And again, guys, this is you do have some confirmation here because you're getting bear divs on multiple time frames with the money flow on those lower time frames coming down. As well as coming up to key resistance, right? So this is not something that I just look on the charts and I go, oh, we're up against resistance. I see a bear div. I'm shorting now, right? I've had this level set on my chart. I've been waiting for price to come up to this level. And then once price comes up to this level, I go back and I check my confirmations. I see the bear divs. I see the money flow coming out. And I am currently in a scalp short off of this level. Now, you want to be careful in uptrends like this when you do have these big pops up. Sometimes these bear divs can get rolled over on. But with the 30-minute bear div, the 15-minute bear div confirmed, and the 1 hour also just confirming a bearish divergence here as well. This is some extra confidence or extra confluence showing that we could get a short-term move to the downside. We also have your 3-hour VWAP starting to roll over, looking to print a red dot here pretty soon, and your 4-hour also pretty overheated here on your momentum waves. with a red dot about to print here as well. So a short-term cool-off is probably going to be likely here. However,
You don't think we're going to hold $20,080?
I think we will potentially lose $20,080 in the short term, and then potentially come back up for a further move to the upside. And again, I do just want to be very clear because people do like to run with your words here. I am not calling.
You
for
said
all-time
Bitcoin's
high.
going to an all-time high.
Yes,
Just
I
now.
know. That's what they.
In one candle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's calling the
Yeah,
bull
for sure.
run, going back to 150K. We're going to break all-time highs, guys. But no, I'm not saying that. I'm not calling for all-time highs. I'm just saying I think we could potentially get a move higher. Another target I would be watching if we're able to see this continuation to the upside. The next major area I would be looking at is going to be about $20,800. I think this is another level where I think this is another level where we could see some serious resistance and potentially get another move to the downside. But right now, I will say again, short-term cool-off would be likely. A nice little pullback. Even if we're going to continue higher, you want to remember your money flow has crossed back over into the green on the 4-hour. And again, on the stream last night, I was talking about how these daily bullish divergences had me a little bit worried on these higher daily timeframes. I think we mentioned this on the live stream yesterday in the morning as well. We had our VWAPs flopping over to the downside, doing the VWAP flop, as Ben mentioned yesterday.
Yeah.
But I was saying, listen, guys, if we can get that move to the upside, that money flow can come back into the green on the 4-hour, and we can print a green dot on the daily, which has happened. I think we could potentially see those VWAPs on those higher daily timeframes come back up and pop back to the upside, which is exactly what we saw here. So it is looking pretty decent for a potential continued move to the upside. Now, also coming over to the SPY, we are seeing a pretty nice bounce here. Coming down to the 15-minute time frame, you can see I was actually getting pretty nervous right here. We started getting yellow X's on some higher time frames as well as here on the 15-minute, but we also had some, I believe, 4-hour yellow X's here. I thought we were going to get pushed below this level, but we did stick this level of support, which was very, very critical. And we've actually had a pretty nice bounce to the upside. One level I was watching was this level here at about 372. We actually we had a couple 1-minute candles kind of stall out there, but we ripped right through to the top of this gold box, which was our next level at about 376. So this is another good sign that we have the SPY starting to get a move to the upside. Also, we were talking about yesterday, guys, potentially, although we have money flow crossing into the red on the SPY, which would be bearish, we could be setting up to set up a bullish divergence here on the weekly time frame for the SPY, which also could give us a move to the upside. However, that's not even printing yet, but it could be looking like it's going to set up here in the near future. Now, before I let you guys go, I do want to pull up the DXY. Obviously, we do check in on
Why would you pull it up? It's already high enough.
Yeah, right. That's right. Here we are. So our main level we were watching on the DXY, obviously, we've been watching this for a very long time. We expected some resistance at the top of this channel, and boom, we got this big dump down, which is what we were looking for to see some continued bullish action on the DXY. On Bitcoin. And that main level that I was watching, I spoke about this last night on my live stream. If we came down to this 110.77 level and caught some serious support, this is where I would start to get a little bit worried about this move to the upside for Bitcoin. But you can see we smashed right through this level and came down to our next level at 110.31. So we're going to go ahead and see if this level holds or if we can continue back down to the bottom of this channel. And this is coming in at about 109. That would be nice and could facilitate that move to that next little leg up on Bitcoin here. So these are the levels I'm watching on the DXY, but money flow coming out pretty harshly here on the 1 hour. Also, your 4-hour money flow is looking like it wants to cross over into the red, which would be bullish for Bitcoin for that potential continued move to the upside. So right now, guys, again in that those shorter time frames do look like they could cool off just a bit here with those bear divs printing and that 4-hour red dot looking to print here soon. But like I said, guys, as long as we can keep the sentiment somewhat decent here, I do think we can continue a little bit further up with Bitcoin. And again, that next level I would watch if we break out of 20,400, that next level I would watch is about 20,800. That's all I got. Smash that like button if you'd like to see green on Bitcoin and red on the DXY. Back to Ben and his awesome shirt. Bing bong.
Somebody needs to smash Frank.
Uh-oh.
What?
You
Oh, I forgot.
volunteering?
Well,
Hey.
I guess you know. That's not the way the kids are using that word these days.
No.
All right. Let's go here. We got a couple quick market stories. Bitcoin inches towards 20K.
Oh.
And Ether ticks higher amid hopes. Hiking may slow. Guys, nothing is making this thing move right now. Like the fact that, okay, we're going to be raising rates even more. Everything's going so crazy. Stock market, new low. Bitcoin, stick at 19.5. Oh, we're getting a total reversal on the markets. We're going to get the stoppage of rate raises. This is going to be amazing. They're going to start printing money again. Bitcoin's like, might go up $500. That's it. Like,
I'll give you 20K. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you 20K for a minute for some opium.
Yeah.
You know, don't smoke it. But, so yeah. Nothing about the Bitcoin price is sexy right now. Like, it's really hard.
Other than accumulating.
Yeah. Like, it's hard to come on here and tell you that it's a massive move. It's coming. It's not. Like, now, certainly, it will eventually. And it could, but it hasn't. And it's been very boring. When was the last time we were below? We got down below 18.5. When's the last time we were below 18.5 or above 21,000?
Yeah, it's
Been a hot minute. Hot minute. Bitcoin Ether were trading higher on Tuesday morning. Reserve Bank of Australia decided to increase rates. Stock futures rose on Tuesday, so maybe we'll see the stock market. Stock market heading in the right direction. Bitcoin's always followed it 100% exactly. False. Leading crypto by market cap registered modest gains. Yeah. Okay, and then also DXY fell. So DXY fell to 110. This is to be expected. Why? Well, when we were looking at this, according to Frank, he just showed you. We have the story in Market Watch. We're going to cover it one last time. Guys, watch here around 109.5. That's the 4-hour chart. I want to pull up the longer chart. Frank's always looking at the crackhead DXY numbers. Let's see, where would it be? Yeah, actually, it is the same number for the 4-hour and the daily here. It's around 109. So what does this mean? I kind of think that Frank's telling you might get a bounce here for the Bitcoin price, might get some relief. Well, as DXY seems to kind of indicate different. As DXY indicates, we're almost back right at the bottom of that tunnel, right at the bottom of that trend line. If it gets near that trend line, watch for it to bounce back up, and any gains that were made temporarily by Bitcoin, if it moves significantly, more than a few percent, to be wiped out and then reverse, as the DXY should be heading back up to. A lot of people think it's going to hit 120. If it hits 120, it would hit it probably. Let's see, hits 120. It would probably hit it near the end of December. So. All right, let's move on to the top story of the day. We have world's largest banks have exposures to DOT, XRP, and ADA.
Oh, I heard about this.
Didn't we cover the story yesterday?
I don't know about this story. I read a different story saying they had 9 billion in crypto. I don't know if this is what this is.
Yeah, I think we covered it from an ADA perspective. This is more on the general market, but this is one of the most common stock images on Adobe stock.
Yeah.
Or on what's the other one we always used? I don't think we used
Shutterstock or
no.
Storyblocks.
Storyblocks. Yeah. Man, I use the same pictures, videos over again. This is a generic one, so you'll see this photo used, for all kinds of stories. The Basel Committee on Banking Supervision, the BCBS, has revealed that the world's top banks have exposure to around $9 billion worth of other crypto, including DOT, Cardano, and XRP. Two largest cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum, are the ones most exposed to. Of course, Polkadot made up 2% of the reported exposure, while XRP made up the same percentage. Cardano's ADA token, 1% of exposure, as did Solana. Litecoin with 0.4% of reported exposure. Guys, Litecoin is. Can you imagine being on Team Litecoin? What do they call it?
Hey, we got Tom Crown in the chat. He's always Team Litecoin.
Team Litecoin East Coast, Team Litecoin West Coast. Remember that?
Yeah.
I just don't know how you have a lot of confidence in that coin, right?
No, I mean, if you're a trader and you want to trade
course,
it because
sure.
it's got liquidity, you know, it makes
Right.
sense. But like long hold, what is there
It
to?
just sinks further and further
Yeah.
and further. Litecoin was the #1 most consistent performing altcoin until last year, and it has lost that. Now it's probably about the lowest that it's been, I would think. Where's it at right now? On CoinMarketCap, it's around number 30, I think.
There it is.
Where is it?
Up,
Up higher?
I think I see
Is it
it.
number
Is that
number
it?
20?
Yeah.
Number 20. I think it's been down closer to 30. You know, in this market. Litecoin people can tell me if I'm wrong. If y'all watch this channel anymore. So, you know, I don't understand the exposure to Litecoin, but what I would tell you is when it comes to how do I interpret that story? Look, we know XRP. We know Cardano. I've been telling you guys, Polkadot's the big competitor. Polkadot's the one that has, I'm not going to say it has the best chance, but it has a chance that has to play out to see if it can get up there with the big boys. And you're seeing the banks start to reflect that. And I'll tell you this, you know, Polkadot money, it comes in, it flows a lot of different places. There are some powerful people to hold Polkadot for sure. So definitely something to watch there. All right. We have number of Bitcoin holders has been steadily rising amid bear market. Now, we actually covered a very similar story this a few weeks ago. This is where we're at in the bear market. We're getting the regurgitation of stories from different news outlets. Guys, of course, the number of Bitcoin holders has been steadily rising amid bear market. That makes sense. Does that make sense?
Say that again.
In a bear market, the number of Bitcoin holders has been steadily rising. That makes sense. Does it?
No, I mean, unless you're diversifying portfolios. You know.
That's what they're doing. Hey guys, this is not where we're seeing a ton of new people coming to Bitcoin. You're having some people sell out of their altcoins and go back into Bitcoin, a little more confident in it, sure. What we're seeing is the shrinking of large wallet addresses to cover their moves better and in the market. That's what a lot of these institutions are doing. Guys, more people are not into Bitcoin during the bear market than we're in the bull market. Not a fact. 0% chance. Let's see if this article takes the low IQ take and just doesn't look at that and tries to push a narrative, or let's see if it's legit. Well, value of Bitcoin has fluctuated this year. Been a significant increase in the number of holders. Oh, man, I'm not feeling confident. Of the flagship digital asset. That's actually not true. Bitcoin is not the flagship digital asset. There are other kinds of digital assets than crypto. That's actually wrong what he said there. Despite the bear market, Bitcoin holders have been growing since last year. Let's see. No, there's no mention of reality in this article. This article strictly tries to tell you that more people are into Bitcoin now in the last year. Guys, use common sense. You know those people you used to talk about crypto with? Like, saw them at your job? And now what do? The water cooler, they will look at water cooler like this, you know? Hey, where's that? I haven't looked in 4 months at my portfolio. How's Bitcoin doing today? Okay. There's not more people in Bitcoin today. Let's use common sense here. This is really a pitiful narrative in that article. Bitcoin pushes 20K as Bitcoin supply on exchanges, lowest since November 2018. Once again, let's see if they actually hit what's really going on, or if they simply play into it's going up because exchanges are low on crypto. Let's see if they push that false narrative, and I'll tell you why it's false right now. Data suggests a significant uptick in the outflows of tokens for crypto exchanges and personal wallets. According to the crypto analytic platform Sentiment, Bitcoin continues to see supply rapidly moving away from exchanges. Let's see here. This is June. Guys, do you see this here? Do you see this? This is Terra Luna, Celsius, Voyager. That's what that is, guys. That's what this is. As a result of this trend, less than 9% exits on exchanges. Now, there is something to be said about the amount of liquidity on an exchange. There's some legitimacy to that. But guys, this these narratives, these news stories, and these pieces by these authors, writers, they are telling you bad information. Are they saying anything factually incorrect? No, they're not. But they're leaving out the fundamental change that has led to this, which is people are no longer confident in exchanges, period. People would rather move their Bitcoin and crypto off an exchange to a ledger and let it sit there. And if they want to trade it, move it right back in a minute to do the trade than to let it stay on the exchanges. Traders are not keeping all their money on exchanges anymore for one account. This idea that this year we can tell that because exchange volumes or exchange supply is going low, people moving off exchanges, it doesn't equate to the same thing it always equated to. It just doesn't. Guys, tell me this. In these massive drops of Bitcoin going off exchanges, where's the pump? Where's the pump? We always see a pump. Where's the pump? Doesn't exist. The low IQ to write an article and not give the complete information. Once again, where's Gary Gensler? That can be interpreted as financial advice. Hey, when we see crypto moving off exchanges, generally a good time to buy because people are confident. It means the price is going to go up. Well, generally that's what we've seen, but you're giving him complete information and people might take the information you've given them that's incomplete and go make financial decisions on that. Just once again, whole thing stupid. Biden administration urges speed up of crypto regulation as recession fears rise. Whoa, are we potentially on the verge of recession? I had not heard this.
Who knew?
Have you heard this?
I mean, apparently recession's not a thing anymore, right? They changed the definition.
The fears are rising. It could be.
Could be.
Could be.
Oh.
Ooh, this might change everything for the midterm elections. We're talking about there could be a recession. I'm going to try not to blow a vein today. U.S. President Joe Biden's administration urged Congress to pass laws that will clarify how crypto assets, I like that word, should be regulated amid increasing fears of global recession. A group of financial regulators comprising of the U.S. Financial Stability Oversight Council issued a report on Monday calling on politicians to reach an agreement on crypto-related matters. Yeah, guys. Hey, I know y'all are trying to determine who's in charge of what and who's in control and who has power. Let's go and get that sorted out real quick.
Can you just agree?
Just agree.
Yeah.
SEC, CFTC, OCC, Treasury, Fed. Just agree. You take some power, you take some power, you take some power. And then just be willing to say, I got enough power. Because we know that's how the government works, right? Got enough power.
Right.
You can take some SEC, you can take some OCC. Oh my gosh. The report titled Report on Digital Asset Financial Stability Risk and Regulation reviews financial risks and regulatory gaps posed by various types of digital assets. To address regulatory gaps, the council recommended the following steps. Passive legislation providing for rulemaking authority for federal financial regulators over the spot market for crypto assets that are not securities. Wait a second. Wait a second. I thought they're all securities, according to Gary Gensler, except for Bitcoin. At least he's smart enough to say that. Steps to address regulatory arbitrage, study of potential vertical integration by crypto asset firms, bolstering its members' capacities related to data, analysis, monitoring, supervision, regulation of crypto activities. Basically what this says is, can y'all get better at crypto?
Yeah.
Secretary of the Treasury, Janet Yellen, a.k.a. Tweety Bird Monster, a.k.a. she'll take a bribe, called the report an important contribution to the reports produced by the Treasury.
Good report.
All right, guys, sort it out and get better at crypto. Thanks, guys. That was really good. Treasury supports it. Treasury thinks it's great. I wish I had a Janet Yellen wig. I'm not a big, me personally, I'm probably not going to wear, I'm just not going to wear a lady's wig. Janet Yellen wig, it might be gender neutral. That haircut, so The report concludes the crypto asset activities could pose risks to the stability of the financial markets. I hear she's out. I hear Janet Yellen is out. I want to be very careful. I did not hear that from a source or someone inside or politicians. I just think that's what we've been seeing, the tea leaves with stories saying that she could potentially be out after the midterm elections. I think you look at the Treasury. How's it doing? Doing great. Look at the Fed. What's it doing? Doing great. Not really. So it makes sense. All right. U.S. Treasury challenges Congress to pass crypto regulation laws to minimize risks. Wait a second. Wait a second. So you're telling me that if we get clarity, that people might be protected? A little bit. You hear that, Gary? Not what Gary Gensler wants to do. What he wants to do is everything but his job. Everything but his job. Everything but clarity, but regulation. That's what he wants to do. Gary Gensler, in fact, wants, hey, hardcore Bitcoin maxis are libertarians. They got to love Gary Gensler. He wants to basically have no laws.
Yeah.
No laws, no regulation, no clarity. Well, I think that's an SEC purview right there. Yeah. So my kid, he went to the grocery store, and they actually had a machine that you put 25 cents in, and on the machine it had listed like these cool prizes you get, like a little football helmet, a little man, maybe a little, maybe some gum, and he turned it, and all he got was a cross tattoo. That might be a security. That might be a security. You got to protect those little investors for 25 cents. Yeah. Basically, what I'm saying is there's no place Gary Gensler will not go when it comes to trying to find you. He's going to find Kroger for having that machine there. All right. European authorities warn growing crypto adoption could affect traditional finance. What? It could affect these stories today.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's
I'm
stating
having
the
fun.
obvious today. Yeah.
It's the obvious day here. I didn't think crypto could affect traditional finance. As the crypto market expands at an unprecedented rate, digital assets of Bitcoin and Ethereum become more commonplace due to, in part, investors ditching fiat. Concerns have arisen among European regulators, major European regulators, over what this means for the stability of traditional finance. One of the concerned parties is the European Securities and Markets Authority. All right, here we go. We got the, it's Gary Gensler with a beret.
European Gary.
Security, which believes that crypto, due to its volatility and lack of regulation, carries countless risks. Financial stability is expressed in its report, Crypto Assets and Their Risk for Financial Stability, published on October 4th. In the report, the regulator admitted that at present, crypto assets are still small in size, and their interlinkages to traditional markets, they're limited. But this situation may change as market growth can occur suddenly, and risk transmission is possible through various channels. Regulator does admit volatility in the crypto market hasn't yet carried over into mainstream finance, but this possibility shouldn't be, oh my gosh, this could go mainstream. What do we do? For these reasons, the ESMA, stressed the necessity of continuous monitoring of the crypto sector, right? Exactly what it was supposed to prevent, and its interconnectedness with the wider financial system. Christine Lagarde, president of the ECB herself, has expressed fears. She is basically the Jamie Dimon of Europe. Yes, European Central Bank is not the same thing as JP Morgan, but that's kind of how I see it, because she's always saying stuff out of both sides of her mouth, just like Jamie Dimon. The governor of the United States Federal Reserve, Michelle W. Bowman, has also raised concerns over multiple issues connected to cryptocurrencies that, according to her, pose risks for the banking sector and open questions over their regulatory outlook. Yeah, dang right, they got questions for the banks. Why y'all suck?
Yeah.
Why y'all ain't done nothing in 40 years? Why don't you have my money?
Right.
Why don't you have my money? Yeah. A lot of questions for banks. Yeah, I got some. Golly. Okay. MasterCard adopts artificial intelligence in fight to tackle crypto crime. MasterCard is launching a system to assess the risk of criminal association with cryptocurrency exchange on its payment network. Crypto's secure platform is powered by artificial intelligence algorithms harnessing on-chain data derived from blockchain. The intended users are banks and financial institutions who are presented with a dashboard that provides color-coded ratings representing different levels of suspicious activity, from green, meaning low, to red, indicating high risk. Let's see. Whoa. Crypto crime is now a $14 billion business. Wow. $14 billion. Mexican cartel owns $500 billion in cash. Crypto business, $14 billion. Guys, sometimes you just got to think maybe our people have the focus on the wrong things. And when are people going to hold these people accountable? Let me tell you, before my life is over, I could die tomorrow, I guess. In the next couple of years, I'm very confident that at some point, I'm going to end up in front of the Senate Banking Committee, end up in Washington, maybe some kind of hearing. I don't know. Let me tell you, I'm not going to let people say stupid stuff. Hold people accountable. Hold them accountable. Gary Gensler, hold him accountable. People that push this stupid everything, crypto is a scam because criminals. What about cash? What? Mexican cartel, $500 billion US. When are you going to go down there and get that money back? If you're so concerned, we need to stop cash completely. Well, you know what? Guess what? They're going to try to do that.
They're working on that.
They're working on that too. They're going to try to do it. And man, that might be a narrative they use, actually. God, look at these freaking scammers, man. They're one step ahead of me after all. I didn't even think about it. But it's just ridiculous to see this stuff. So look, certainly, should there be some AI that determines whether or not, a grading rubric for is a transaction a scam or is it fraudulent? I think that'd be helpful for your bank accounts. Sometimes they cut my card off because, I went to McDonald's. Not recently, but, for whatever reason, they just cut it off. Was that transaction when you got that caramel sundae? I have a caramel sundae from McDonald's. Are you sure that was you? Yeah, it was me. Okay, they turned the card back on. That should be a real low rating there. Certain things, if I buy 74 cows from India, a lot of cows in India. Yeah, that might be a little suspicious for me because I've never bought a cow. And how am I going to get them shipped here from India? Yeah, maybe put that one a little bit higher. If you buy crypto, if you use an exchange that nobody's ever heard of or something, yeah, sure. Coinbase, I think it's probably fine. But certainly there needs to be some kind of determination, so that all stuff is not blanketed. What I'm worried about is that this is just another ploy by the credit cards, by the banks, to be able to restrict you from buying crypto. That's actually what this is about. A rubric makes sense. Stopping you from buying crypto, that's what they want. Because guess what? When you can't buy crypto, who can?
They can.
This is very dangerous. Don't buy it.
Then yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't check how much we own.
Right. And then they'll sell it to you later once they've confirmed it's safe. Like, no, it's safe now. You can buy it now that we can get returns on it.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right. What a coincidence. Look at this. McDonald's starts to accept Bitcoin and Tether in Swiss town. Man, that's a
serious burger right there.
Is that a freaking quadruple burger? That's a freaking quad burger with some bacon on. Let me tell you, I'm not eating a lot of fast food right now, but if I was, that's the kind of burger I could eat. McDonald's started to accept Bitcoin as a payment method in Lugano, in Italian Switzerland. I didn't know Italian Switzerland is a thing. Did you?
No.
Oh, it's like go in a little in a gondola, through the mountains, which is becoming a hot spot for crypto adoption in Western Europe. In March 2022, they announced they accept Bitcoin. They launched. This has nothing to do with the person Plan B, which, by the way, did you see that Plan B posted some variation of stock flow chart and said something like, "It's almost time."
No,
he's really holding on to that. really holding on.
I
to
saw a
it.
story you bought more Bitcoin a couple days,
Mm.
yesterday, a couple days ago, something like that, and I think they were using stock to flow as reasoning. But I mean, I can't hate him for buying Bitcoin around these prices. I mean, it's still smart, but
Of course not.
yeah.
Okay, guys, a McDonald's takes Bitcoin. Cool. When I was in Alaska, a Chinese restaurant took crypto. Cool story, bro. All right. Did I do it? Did I pay with crypto?
No.
Nah, heck no. I ain't get rid of my crypto, especially in a bear market. You crazy? Shopify CEO spends $3 million on Coinbase stocks in 2 months. Shopify CEO Tobias Lutke has, on average, bought $369,000 worth of Coinbase stock every week since the
Dang.
start of August. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's commitment right there.
Let's see. Scooped up almost $3 million. He's got big money. Let's see. Bottom is a little as $62, as much as $97, an average price of $73. Coinbase insiders usually sell their stock. Indeed, it's far more common for Coinbase insiders to cash in their shares. Yeah, because they're the ones that got them, that work in the company. After all, Coinbase's direct listing deferred from a traditional IPO, and that no new shares were created when it opened for trading. All liquidity came from existing shareholders. Let's see. Coinbase stock will need to rise more 450% to reclaim insiders' average sale price today. Now that's interesting, isn't it? That all the people that worked at Coinbase that got these shares, part of the deal, part of the contract, it's crazy. From where it is now, it'd have to go up 450% to get to the price where everybody dumped their bags. Like, yeah, guys, obviously. Look, but I want to be very careful here. I don't disagree with Coinbase for doing that. If you are a person that works at Coinbase and you understand the way the 4-year cycles work, and you get all of your shares given to you in the bull market, heck yeah, I'd sell it. It's not like a coin where the founders, the price goes up and all the founders sell all their holdings. Like, that's pretty crappy. If a founder of a coin, Charlie Lee, looking at you, if a founder of a coin sells all of their coins, they don't own any. That means they don't believe in the thing that they created. Coinbase is a little bit different. It's a business. It's an exchange. It's not price speculation. The shares are based off of, obviously the earnings reports and all this. And yes, volume is down. So Coinbase stock is down in price. It'll go back up at some point. But guys, why would you buy Coinbase stock when you can just buy Bitcoin? I don't understand the people who are so desperate to stay on the traditional market. Let's see. Did anybody say, I seem unglued today? Unglued? This is what you would consider to be unglued? It's been good stories, honestly. I think that, I just wonder if anybody had anything to say about Coinbase. Hey, sorry, I'm not that guy, not supporting Coinbase. Or they showed their middle finger to their users by saying they won't refund if they get hacked. Well, I mean, I think what they're saying is if they're insolvent, they won't pay it back. I don't know individuals who have been hacked there. So, Charlie Lee, Charlie Lee's bags. That's a good username. He's not in here right now. Let's see. Video request. Video on some low cap gems, maybe in November. We might consider doing. They will be few and far between. Few and far between with low caps. It's just not a good time to do it. So, all right. Binance opens 2 new offices in Brazil. Hey, you guys want to buy some coins on Coinbase? I can't tell you what to do. Some of y'all, it's not even legal. But if you want to sign up for Binance, if you can, got a link down below. Look at this beautiful banner. Beautiful banner. Sign up for Binance. You get free $10 bonus. $10.
Binance, Binance.com, you get $600.
$600. Binance.com. So there you go. You can put the link up there.
Sure.
It's an affiliate link. Okay. Binance opens 2 new offices in Brazil as teams double since March. Binance revealed it's more than 150 employees to cover its operations. It has more than 150 employees to cover its operations in Brazil. Brazil seems to be a big focus right now when it comes to Binance and the markets in general. A lot of stories coming out of Brazil.
Yep.
Bybit, I think, moved into Brazil as well, if I remember correctly. They had like some kind of Brazil token that was supposed to be like, if it's illegal for you maybe to trade in Brazil, you still buy the token. I don't know the details. Don't quote me on We haven't been using Bybit as much as we've been using Femex lately. So, I just remember seeing an email about it. Binance has open offices in Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. All right. In September, Binance also hosted a series of crypto blockchain workshops for law enforcement. Brazil looks to be a market prime for further growth, with blockchain research firm Chainalysis recently ranking the country 7th on the 2022 Global Crypto Adoption Index report. So there you go. Binance moving to Brazil. Celsius sets dates for asset auction following bankruptcy. Celsius Network has set a timeline for the auction of its assets, which, by the way, I think, now, don't quote me on this. I mean, y'all know at this point, I don't like Sam Bankman-Fried. That's to put it mildly at this point. He's been offering, I think, to maybe buy Celsius. From what I understand from what Simon Dixon said, is that if Sam Bankman-Fried buys Celsius, nobody gets paid back.
That he put a tweet out saying that they were in favor of getting their crypto assets. I don't know what the details of that entails.
Their FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, is interested in buying all the crypto assets.
Of course, yeah.
Not buying the company and its assets to pay people back. Because guess what? He'd be buying my dang Bitcoin. He'd be buying my Ethereum. Douche. So anyways, we know he's the son of Sam himself. He is not only Sam, but also the son of Sam, because he's trying to serial kill crypto and decentralization by buying all the companies. And this year, Son of Sam is a good name. It's a really good name for him. I think that's what we're going to call him from now on. And it just seems kind of little like a son. Celsius Network had set a timeline for the auction of its assets. I'll have a final bid deadline on October 17th, with a auction, if necessary, on October 20th. Recent court docs showed that Celsius' liabilities were more than $6.7 billion, and its assets were worth only about $3.9 billion. $2.8 billion hole. That has grown significantly since the initial report. The initial report was $5.6 billion and $4.2 billion they had. So that number has basically doubled. I think the reason for that is crypto went down in price, but also the Cell token was what they were basing a lot of their assets on, and obviously that's not going to go anywhere. Okay, let's see. Alex Mashinsky resigned last week. Good. Large number of participants expecting to attend the sale. FTX CEO Son of Sam is reportedly considering bidding on the assets. Oh man, what a guy! He's here for you. VFriends Toys coming to Macy's Toys R Us as NFT brand expands. How do you feel about this?
I think it's pretty. He's playing a long game for sure on these brands. I don't know if he's got I think he's got a major partner. I'm not sure who's developing the toys, but it's unique. I mean, I think it's definitely more thought out than what we've seen from a lot of NFT projects. I'll give him that. I wouldn't be buying them. I'm not a buyer of these toys, but somebody is. But he's really building an entire ecosystem around it. Yeah, I was trying to show you. Yeah.
You see that?
This?
Breaking. Elon Musk offers to proceed with the Twitter acquisition deal for the original price of $44 billion.
Yeah, everything's frozen. The stock price is frozen right now on the news that he will be going through with the deal.
Huh. That comes out of left field.
Yeah, well, did you see all the polls and stuff yesterday?
What's that?
Did you see what was going on yesterday with the polls and all that?
With the polls?
He did a couple polls about geopolitical.
Elon Musk loves polls?
Yeah, he was doing basically geopolitical, like, hey, let's just solve it like this. What do you guys think? And then all these people were raging about he shouldn't be commenting about political things. And it was very visceral response to him posting a poll. Like first it was kind of, like what he thinks is going to actually happen. And say, can we just agree to let this happen without a lot of bloodshed? And then kind of followed it up with, all right, well, why don't we just say the people that live there get to decide what happens to their land? And it was pretty split 50-50 on if people thought that was the way it should work or not. So I don't know if any of that has anything to do with him moving forward with the deal. But yeah, it is playing, from what I saw, that just it came through about 10 minutes ago that he's moving forward with it.
Wow. Well, this changes everything for me. If he owns Twitter, I don't hate Elon Musk anymore. I love him. He's a great guy. Don't pay my account, sir. Please. No. I still hate you. Okay. we'll see what happens here. I don't know. This is the first I'm hearing of this, seeing this. Is it possible that he was going to lose and he was going to be forced to? Is it possible that, who knows? Maybe Twitter did a great report and hit all their fake users and was able to say maybe the number is only 5%, or what was the number they said for fake user? 5%.
It was something, yeah, very low. That was
Yeah.
hard to believe.
All right. Yeah, we'll see what happens with VFriends. That's toys. I tell you what, man, I cannot wait to see these toys sitting on the shelf of my local Toys R Us. Now, when you buy one of these, does it come with a time machine?
Yeah.
Because you're going to need a DeLorean to get to a Toys R Us. All right. Hugo Boss launches Embrace Your Emotions NFT collection. So, cool. Teamed up with Web3 company, Hugo Boss. I don't have any Hugo Boss, so I don't really want to talk about it. Cool story, bro. Cool story, boss. Tether commercial paper exposure now under under $50 million. Tether looking to become more transparent. Let's see. Up from 43.5%, so it's 58.1%. So what they're saying is now they hold cash for 58% of the supply. Is that what this is saying?
Probably it's hard for me to read it.
Oh, in treasury bills.
Yeah.
It's treasury bills. That's what it means by commercial paper. Okay. Treasury bills. So yeah, not in cash, but in treasury bills themselves. Okay. Cool story, Tether. Maker DAO in-game plan could impact Curve's $860 million 3 pool. Here's how, if you want to learn, read. Because we're running out of time here. But there's a Maker story for you. All right, guys, let's throw the X up. Let's throw the X up. If you are in the XRP army, there is, look, I gotta be honest with you. Brad Garlinghouse is really actually the leader of the XRP army. It's not me. It's really Brad G. Ripple CEO targeted by scam accounts on Twitter. What? Really? This is true? Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of the California-based startup Ripple, called out Twitter for not taking more action against scam accounts, some of which are verified. I can't believe I'm still doing this, the CEO tweeted, directing his message to Twitter's support account. Twitter has numerous verified accounts that have been impersonating Garlinghouse and applying crypto-related tweets. How does this happen? This happens because someone will hack a verified account or buy a verified account and then just change the username, Fake Vitalik, he's always verified and always liking everything I got to say. That's how I know it's not the real him. Yeah, this is absolutely ridiculous. Twitter is negligent. Obviously, it has been negligent in all of this. All of these social media platforms are completely negligent. And yet, they're covered by Section 230 or Article 230, whatever it is. So, we don't have to worry about it. It actually ups our users. So, very interested to see if it got any, if this Elon Musk story that's been breaking here while we've been on the show will show maybe some more about the Twitter bots. I don't think that it will. I think ultimately he's just been forced to. I think that's what it boils down to. Let's see. Oh, that's Q&A.
Yep.
We got a couple more stories here. XRP community riled up over Bitcoiner Max Kaiser's comments on SEC lawsuit. This guy's a communist. We all know it. This guy is the most non-seriously taken person in all of crypto. Have you seen him on a stage before? Have you seen the way that everything with this guy is shock value. That's why he's saying this stuff. Shock value because, you know what? XRP is security. Everything's a security. Everything Bitcoin's a security. Guys, the guy's off his freaking rocker. And if you look at the stuff that he does on Twitter and the stuff that he says, all he's trying to do is get a reaction out of you. That's it. If you are anti-XRP, aka a Bitcoin maximalist, maybe a Cardano maximalist, certainly they don't like XRP for the most part. Definitely some crossover with people that like money. But if you are a Bitcoin maximalist, you hate XRP. It's the embodiment of everything that you hate. Yada, yada, yada. You don't think he knows what he's doing by saying this stuff? By riling up the XRP community? He's coming directly at you to get a response. Don't give it to him. Don't retweet this guy. I can't because he blocked me because, he doesn't like nice people, I guess. But the fact is, He just does this for shock value. And when you retweet it and you respond to it or you make videos about it, response videos to Max Kaiser, you're just giving legitimacy to an imbecile. He's a Russian, he's a Russian TV actor, basically. Russian TV, Russian news. That's where he had to do his show. Because he's supposed to be some super libertarian, right? Super libertarian, love freedom. But man, if you invest in XRP, we're going to lock you up. So I'm not even going to get into what he said because I don't care what he said. The guy's an idiot. All right, let's see. Thallo Carbon Marketplace. What is this? Ripple has partnered with sustainable Web3 startup Thallo. It's joint. Wow. Breaking news. They joined hands. And look what they put in the picture. Joining of hands. That's how you know this is a legit partnership. Anyways, let's go ahead and cut over to Q&A and quickies. Let me hit up the quick hits. Emax token skyrockets 95% after Kim K agreed to pay. You know who pumped this? Gary Gensler. Gary Gensler pumped Ethereum Max. I think we should bring a lawsuit against him. What? Not me. I mean, collectively, the crypto community. Somebody needs to bring a lawsuit against the guy. He literally affected the price. I don't think he's allowed to do that. All right. I guess we'd have to ask Gary Gensler. John McAfee is the creator of Bitcoin. TikTok influencer makes wild claim. Or is it? John McAfee definitely did not invent Bitcoin. However, there's some murky evidence out there that maybe somewhere, somehow, there was a role played. Maybe he knew what was going on. Probably not. Julian Assange was probably involved. And he was in the email list. John McAfee was not in the original email list, I don't believe. Man, look at that face.
Sheesh.
Let's see. Solana is deceptively designed to falsely inflate usage. Big shocker there. Absolutely. Bitcoin correlated with gold reaches highest level in over a year. AVAX is poised to deliver at least 10% upside in the next few days. Wow, that's financial advice, guys. I would stay away from that. Let's see. All right. Okay. Q&A, let's go.
All right, Q&A. We only have a couple questions. First one. Ben, I'm a firefighter. Bring my brothers from the station into the crypto fold. Give civil servants a shot at a healthy retirement. Thanks for all you guys do. We are XRP Army. What are your thoughts on XDC?
We're gonna be doing some content on XDC. I kind of put it where I put quant until we start diving a little bit deeper, which is I know a little bit about it. Obviously it's got the compliance, but it's not one that I've dug deep into. We did a deep video a year and a half ago, maybe on it. But I need to get a little more well-versed with it. And we're going to be doing that with all the ISO 022 coins. But what I tell you is we appreciate your service, firefighter, fire department. And I've had cops tell me the same thing, that, this is their way to have a healthy retirement in an industry that doesn't always pay well. Some of those, like Long Island firefighters and police, they make a lot of money from what I hear. Other places, not so much. So definitely, I believe crypto is a way you can, enhance your life financially, but not financial advice.
Yeah. Mark Robinson, can you do a report on DCA or AI trading bot trusted platforms? I have an opinion on AI trading bots.
You love them.
I don't.
Where you make all your money.
No, I don't. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on it are bots making you a lot of money does not happen.
No.
When you are looking at running an algorithm bot or a trading bot, not algorithms can work. They can work very well, actually. But a bot will do everything automatically for you. And you're looking at like maybe winning slightly more than 50% of the time, and maybe you're up like 1 or 2%. That's good for a bot, like over 30 days. So bot trading for me is not something I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Because it just, you hear it, you're new to crypto. Oh, there's bots. They'll convince you they'll make great money. They don't.
No. Well, and it's not for beginners either. I would say if you're trying to learn how to trade, you need to be a very good day trader before you start trying to set rules and have a bot trade on your behalf, because it's not nearly as easy as it sounds. Sounds great, but it doesn't work out that way usually. Nope. Thoughts on Doge? If Musk goes through with the Twitter deal, does that give Doge a use case? That's, Doge did pump 5 or 6% on the day on the news that he is acquiring or is going to go through with that Twitter deal. What do you think?
Well, look, I'm not going to. I'm just not ever going to tell people I think Doge is a good thing to buy. I know we actually said when this started with Twitter several months ago that, man, there may be a big upside here if Dogecoin gets used. I don't even care anymore. If you love Dogecoin and you love the use case and you think it's going to go up, then man, I hope you find somebody. Matt Wallace, a great YouTuber, is going to tell you to buy Dogecoin every day. He's also going to tell you about financial advice. But the fact is, I'm just not going to tell you with a good conscience to buy a worthless coin that doesn't do anything. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to tell you to buy Shiba. I'm not going to tell you to buy X number of stupid coins on CoinMarketCap. So look, could it go up? Yeah, sure, it could go up in price. Does it have a better use case than Shiba? Yeah. Has it been around for a long time? Does that give it some credibility? Yeah, a little bit. A little more than some other coins. But yeah, I'm not going to buy Doge ever again for my life. I just don't care. I don't want to stay in tune with what's going on in Dogecoin to determine whether I should make trades with it. Now look, technical analysis, just looking at charts, if for whatever reason, like Market Cypher showed, like it might be a good time for a short-term trade. Trading is totally different than buying things, short-term trading is much different than buying things for spot trading and stuff like that. So I wouldn't judge anybody for doing a trade with any coin if you're trading. But in terms of buying it because it's got upside, because you hope something's going to happen, I think you're going to be sadly mistaken. All right, guys, that is all we got for the show today. Don't forget, come back later today around the blockchain. We got plenty of videos for you guys. As always, I think we got an XRP video for them today, 3 o'clock. Make sure to come check that one out. That's all I got. Be blessed. Big way out.